Have you ever noticed how in relationships, in friendships, you are always the one who gives the most, the one who cares the most, the one that tries harder to keep the connection alive, even when they have already checked out? In this video, I want to teach you how you can break this cycle as well, how you can heal this wound, so you can stop overgiving and you can start choosing yourself. So you can learn how to detach for the version of you that keeps abandoning yourself to keep other people close. Let's get started. So let's talk about where this wound of needing to be chosen comes from. What's the root of it? So if you grew up in an environment where you had to earn love by being the good girl all the time, by being, for example, a good student, by staying quiet to keep the peace, and if at some point you didn't perform as they expected, or you were not good as they expected, they put you down, they criticize you, there is a huge possibility that the wound of needing to be chosen in relationships is in you. Why? Because they taught you that love, it's something that you need to work for, instead of being something that you are worthy of because you simply exist, because you are a human being, because you are a daughter, because you are a person in this world. So now you as an adult, we in an unconscious level, we keep repeating the same story, attracting the same type of people. That type of people that makes us prove our worth. That type of people who are inconsistent in our life. That type of people that make us doubt our value. And the type of people that we tend to feel that we need to perform, that we need to be perfect in order to be loved. And why do we do this? Why do we keep attracting this type of people? It is because this is what feels familiar to us. This is what our body, what our nervous systems recognize as familiarity. This is what was imprinted in our minds and our souls. But now, as adults, we have the power in our hands to break this cycle and to heal this wound. When these people in your life are inconsistent or they pull away, this inner child, this wounded inner child inside of you gets triggered, gets activated. There is a part of you that says, alert, we are in danger right now. They can pull away, they can abandon us. So it's time for us to overperform, to try to convince this person so they can stay in our life. It's time to put them in the pedestal, to praise them, so they see us as the good girl, so they can stay. Once you recognize this, that you are attracting this type of people, not because you are a bad person and because there is something wrong with you, you see with clarity what's the part of you that you need to heal so you can start detaching. And not from people, but from the story that made you think this whole time that you had to perform in order to earn love. So how does this one actually show up in your life? Because when you are aware of these patterns, is when you will be able to start recognizing parts in your life so you can start your healing. When you rather stay quiet to keep the peace. And something I learned here, when you stay quiet in order to keep the peace, which peace are you actually trying to keep? Yours or the other person's peace? And which peace is more important in your life? Every time that you say yes, when your body says no. Every time that you chase a person who has not shown you respect, or who has no value your time, your energy, all your effort, you keep hoping that if you love them better, they will finally love you back in the way that you deserve. But every single time you do this, you end up abandoning yourself. You end up betraying that inner child that lives inside of you. A lot of people think that detachment means shutting down, becoming cold, indifferent, or distant. It's about keeping your heart open, but with boundaries, without handing it to the wrong people. Real detachment is when your peace does no longer depend on other people's consistency. Detachment is when you stop asking, why didn't they choose me? And when you actually start asking yourself, why did I keep choosing them over me? Detachment is simply self-respect. It is peace. It is self-love. Now that we have understood what detachment really is, I want to leave you, as always, with a little impractical exercise that you can start applying in your life. So you can start bringing all this into practice to help you notice when you start abandoning yourself, in which areas of your life you have been abandoning yourself, putting others in a pedestal, and finally start choosing yourself again. Step number 1, you're going to write down what triggers your needs to hold on. I want you to think about a recent situation where you felt triggered, where you feel anxious, where you felt unseen or disrespected, where you felt that this person didn't choose you. Maybe it was someone inconsistency in your life. Maybe it was their silence. Maybe it was their lack of effort. Write down how you feel when they do these kind of things to you. For example, I feel very anxious when this person doesn't text me back. I feel that I am not enough when I am the only one reaching out, when I am the only one making plans. I want you to name the things that make you feel unseen. And in step number 2, so ask yourself, when I feel anxious because they don't text me back, what do I do next? Do I over-text in other situations? Do I try to over-explain myself? Do I try harder to fix the situation, to keep this relationship alive? Do I stay quiet and I pretend that I am okay, that nothing happens, and I just hide my feelings? Be honest with yourself, because this is how you start seeing the pattern. This is how you will start bringing awareness every single time that this wound shows up in your behavior and in your reactions. Step number 3, find the wound underneath it. So with this step, I want you to identify, what are you truly afraid of? Are you maybe afraid of being abandoned? Maybe afraid of being criticized? Maybe you are afraid of losing a connection that you really value. Or maybe you are even afraid of being misunderstood. This is just this part of you that is scared, that is operating through fear in your life. And when you bring awareness to this, when you start recognizing what this fear is trying to tell you, you take your power back. Because every single time that you find yourself too overly attached to something, to somebody, it's because there is a fear behind that behavior, behind that reaction that is trying to communicate you something. That is trying to communicate you that there is a part of you that needs healing. And step number 4, reclaiming your power back. I want you to write the following prompt. What will choosing myself look like in this situation? In the situation that you pick in step number 1. Maybe it means that you will not be chasing that person. Maybe it will be like you will not over-text this person anymore. Maybe it means saying no finally. Maybe this even means creating a space between you and this person and to let go gracefully. Because when you start choosing yourself, is when you finally end the cycle of you overgiving to other people. When you do this type of exercise more often, you stop reacting from fear and you start responding from self-respect. You stop chasing and looking for closures from others, and you start finding peace within yourself. So if you keep wondering why you keep attracting these type of people in your life, people that don't value you, that don't respect you, that are not reciprocate to your energy, to your love, it is because maybe life wants you to learn to finally put yourself first, to finally choose yourself. And until you don't do this, you will keep attracting the same type of people over and over. The pattern will repeat. It will just be with different names, with different faces. You are not here to convince anyone to see your worth, because you are already worth it by default. And the moment you do this, life, the universe will start bringing you people that matches this energy. If this video spoke to your heart, comment below, I choose myself today. And if you like this video, you are going to like this one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I will keep sharing more of these type of videos for you to keep elevating yourself, to keep healing, so you can finally reclaim the life that you deserve. I will see you next time. I love you. Bye bye.